Hello, everyone, and I'm back. This is your $2 Tuesday movie critic with another round of Oscar nominations 2025 discussions. I should say review. So, this time I'm looking at achievement in film editing. Okay, so we had 5 nominations: Anora, Sean Baker, David Jansko, The Brutalist, Nick Emerson for Conclave, Juliette Welfling for Emilia Perez, and Myron Kirstein for Wicked. Okay, so let's start with Sean Baker, who did Anora. The film, the film did go from scene to scene flawlessly. Then again, some scenes look completely the same, especially like the dance scenes when they started going back from dancing to having sex, then going back from dancing to having sex. Pretty much started looking the same. It was difficult to tell if things were out of order when most of the time the scenes looked the same. So that's what I have there. Then you have David Jansko that edited for The Brutalist. There were a few times where it looks like the scene should have ended, but it ran longer. So the actors either froze or just smoked some more cigarettes. The scene to scene takes looked fine. So, yeah. Then we have Nick Emerson, who did the editing for Conclave. The editing was fine. Some scenes were longer than others. Some scenes were unnecessary, in my opinion. However, the editing had not much to do with that. Just to point that out, that's more the director's decision and things like that. But the editing looked fine. Emilia Perez, and the person that edited for that movie was Juliette Welfling. There were a lot of scenes to move through and a lot of outdoor scenes as well, which can be very difficult to shoot. The editing was great. However, there was one scene with Jesse singing about being welcome. At some point, the music and the movement seemed to be off kilter. Plus, we saw more of the top of Selena slash Jesse's head rather than her face. I almost felt like, I don't know, it just didn't seem right. There was something going on with the editing there that just felt wrong. And it wasn't, and it could have been to the cinematography, but it felt more like it had to do with the editing. So that was me on that one. Okay, and then we have, last but not least, Myron Kirstein, who did the editing for Wicked. The editing in the film was flawless. As far as I could see, the scene changes happened frequently, but nothing seemed interrupted or out of order. And this is hard to do too because this was a movie that wasn't shown in a linear way. There was, going back to the ending, then coming back to the beginning, so it was a chronological. All right. Everyone did pretty well with this. I would say Wicked had the most to work with since the film story was not really linear, as I said before. So that would be my choice. And that's why I chose Wicked, because they seem to have more to work with when it came to editing. Okay, well, that's what I have for today with this one. So thank you for stopping by. And let me know if you want to add anything at the bottom of the screen to my statements. And I hope to share more with you next time.